big game for me.
I have to win this game.
This game's pointless for you.
Oh, this is the game one for you. Oh my god.
Just give me the force win.
Hell no. Fuck out of here.
What do you mean?
This is a pre Super Bowl game. I got scout.
Oh, you starting Jackson?
Yeah.
He just started Jackson.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Voyagers and the Detroit Lions. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Terry. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
John Ross.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Down Voyagers.
Operating from the gun, Terry. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3rd and 11.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, Terry. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Terry. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll let this go deep for runs. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Next to score, Lions 7, Voyagers 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Can't escape, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Terry. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Terry. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. But the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on 1st down. Terry. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Voyagers nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Terry. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Houston.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Terry. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
1st down, Voyagers.
Off the play fake, Terry. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, Terry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Houston.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
and he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
On the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Terry. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up. And also, now look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Yeah,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And now here is another interception. Picked off here at the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Swift out of the backfield. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on 2nd down. Terry. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
36-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Terry. They'll roll him out right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
To throw on second down, Terry. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why...
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And down at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on...
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. first down there, but it's incomplete.
Colin Johnson there, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Terry. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Terry. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. From the gun on third down. Terry looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and it's 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. They've been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need...
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Popped in the air and intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Terry. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on 1st down. Terry. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Nico Hardman, 96 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So you realize how you contradicted yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I'll repeat it again. My guy can't throw a 10-yard pass, but yours can throw an 80-yard deep pass down the field.
I have nothing to that then.
Exactly. Because I didn't fuck up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Terry. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the gun on 3rd down, Terry. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
To the 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move, and maybe...
He's got it in, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Terry, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back up and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On first down, Terry. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Tonight's final score, Lions.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Detroit, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
still had to make plays, but I mean, I had help.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You could have pulled the X to hike the ball, and something would have happened for you.
Harris got killed.
Fuck you.
15-80.
I don't want to hear your shit.
because when you hold the right analog stick and he throws it all the way to the other side instead of up the field, Harmon's fast enough or Ruggs is fast enough to actually get that speed burst across the field instead of going up the field. Up the field, for some reason, defenders react faster up the field compared to the right side of the field. So it throws it further this way and further that way, like a further out. It's weird to explain.
Your deep throw accuracy is an 81. That means the ball shouldn't be going where you threw it. 60 yards down the field.
Yes, on that play it did. Well, he don't play like an 81. I ain't it was 81. I thought it was higher than that. Cause he throw the ball deep, and every time I do that, it's touchdown with Hardman or Ruggs. Probably just them though. Anybody else, they're too slow to get to the ball. It's weird.
So you're glitching.
I guess so. I don't know what it is, but
Your guy has an 81 deep throw accuracy.
yeah.
Yeah. There's no way you should be getting any of the bullshit you got in that game. My deep throw accuracy is an 88. That's a whole 7 points better than your guys.
Do you throw bullets or lobs?
What is that question? Again, I'm going to ask you, why are you asking me this question?
Because with the lobs, the throw power matters. More with the bullets, it takes less for the throw power to matter.
I have 90 throw power.
That was Tula's problem with throwing deep. That should get it over to the.
Albert, do you call 10 yards deep?
No, that I have no clue why that.
Okay, so what are you doing with this question? Tell me what you're doing with this question.
Nothing at all. Just trying to understand what's going on.
I want to understand as well, but you're asking me a question which you consistently do all the time. It makes no sense. Did I go deep? Did I try going deep on you?
No. He did miss every single throw he tried to throw.
Even small, short ones.
Yeah.
I didn't go deep. I don't go deep versus you. I play smart. I had you beat at the line of scrimmage. I threw it up there. That should be an automatic gimme. At the most, you should tackle me from behind, not intercept the ball off my ankle.
What kind of shit is that?